All right. Well, greetings, everyone. This is Dragonlance, the Thorns of War, and we're yeah, we had some stuff go on last time, so we're gonna recap that in just a minute. But as Jen, thank you so much for the sub. Let's get some
I want
chocobos.
my chocobos.
Chocobos in the chat. Come on. Very good. Really appreciate that. That is 43 months. That's crazy.
It's a lot of months.
Yeah. Um. So this is our monthly Dragonlance game. That is based loosely on the Shadows of Dragon Queen, and we're going to be if you've missed past sessions, there is a podcast. It's really good. I like it. I gave it 4 stars. I didn't think it deserved the 5th.
Wow.
No, I'm joking. Let's do some introductions, and then we'll do some recaps, and then we'll get going. All right. I think I changed the order of us in every time. But Jen, you are at the top of the list today.
Oh. Okay, hi. My name is Jen. I play Saria. I'm a level 5 wizard. I wear the red robes. And I'm ready to whoop some ass today, so.
Yeah.
All right. Doug and Esther.
I'm Doug. I'm playing Zeroth Harkonnen. He's a human rogue. And yeah, that's me.
I'm Esther. I play Rowena, a level 4 ranger.
Great. All right, Jim's friend.
I'm Jim's friend. I'm playing Jimpleton, a cleric with 5 intelligence.
And Atropos.
Yes.
I am Atropos. I'm playing Griffith Uthledron, Solemnic Knight of the Sword, and I am a fighter.
Gotcha. Is it specifically Doug and Esther that's echoing? Okay.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, I'll work on that.
All right.
How would be echoing, actually?
I thought he just I thought they just got sick and just had that weird strand of COVID where your voice starts echoing randomly. And that's the newest
right.
variant.
I think I got it. I think I muted that mic on. Broke hand.
Was that the COVID?
We just got demonetized.
Yep.
All right, is that y'all unechoed?
I think so. Is it better?
Is it better? Yeah, because
No.
I'm muted.
Are you
no.
are you coming through Zencaster?
Oh, yeah.
If you right click up at the address bar and turn off sound there, maybe that's
Okay.
where it is.
I hope so. The address bar.
The tab. Right click the tab.
Wait. Hold on. It's you've got your second account on thingy Discord not muted.
Oh, I thought it was muted.
Oh, wow. Yeah, he's right.
That's what the problem is.
Okay. My bad.
All right, we have literally run off half our audience on this. We were at 4, now we're at 2.
I'm so sorry. What a bad start. Oh man, I can't get away from messing things up.
That number's
Sorry,
not
guys.
accurate anyway.
No, it really isn't. Okay, so last time. All right, so some mess went down. These weird kind of lizard-like creatures that y'all started calling draconians have teamed up with the goblins and hobgoblins and kind of united all the monsters together, and they have driven you as well as a bunch of other people to the walled city of Kalaman, which is in Solamnia, in the province of Nightland. You since getting there, there's been a movement to try to, kind of bring the war back to the Draconians and to lead the armies out. And there's another faction that is trying to kind of stabilize things here first, because a lot of refugees are coming in from all over the countryside, including Eswild to the east, and kind of hole up for now. Behind the wall to get some protection and to figure out what's going on first. You have run into, though, oh my goodness, my computer's going slow. Oh, this is not good. Wow. I really should have written down everybody's name because apparently it does not want me to know these things. All right, you have run into Rowena's father, Imbert Rotherwood, who is a leader of a small village in Eswild, who has come here. A lot of the refugees from y'all's town, and y'all being Rowena, both Rowena and Zeroth are from that town. A lot of the refugees, though, went to a nearby outpost, and contact with that outpost has been completely silenced for a few days now. You were promised horses if you did want to go check out what's going on there. Zeroth's father had gone with that group of people, and so is currently missing. You do have, and I am going to need some feedback on this. You do have two magical items from your gnomish friend. Our gnomish friend would take great offense by me calling them magical items. Clearly, they are of sound mechanical design that act as walkie-talkies. Who is carrying each of those right now?
Probably 10.
But Tim is carrying both of them?
Because even if someone else had it, Tim took it.
It's fair.
Wait, we have both of the walkie-talkies?
Yes, you have both now.
Tim is carrying both of them. There's a horrible feedback sound coming from Tim 24/7.
Yes.
Yep.
So that might be something y'all look at as possibly not doing.
So we're rolling sneak at disadvantage right now.
Well,
Every time.
so this is the thing about those is you can turn them off. If you have them on, anytime you're trying to do some kind of sneaky action, you will roll a d20, and if you crit fail it, then it will get staticky and alert and basically ruin your sneak. You can just turn it off. You can turn the volume down super low. You just might not hear the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, real quick.
Hi. How you doing?
Sorry. Good.
No. Sorry, go ahead.
Is Zencaster going? It says finished at the top. Or maybe I'm in the wrong place.
Mine says uploading.
Oh my gosh. Why
Mine
did
says
it do that?
finished. Yeah.
Error.
Sorry.
Okay. Restart call. Thank you.
Is Craig here?
It's going to reload the project, everyone. Please get in.
Wow, wow, wow.
The,
Mine says it passed.
yeah, mine says ready to record.
Mine says nobody in the room and won't let me join.
You want to close and try that link again?
Yeah.
And it should be session 2. Apologize, folks. Jeff Adam with 40 months.
All right, Jeff.
What's that mean? Yeah, it's awesome.
His 40-month curse has been fulfilled. He was very, very early on. He took a subscription from what he didn't realize was at the time a hag, and that did force him to subscribe to me for 40 months. So really appreciate that. Hate to see you go, but you know, hopefully another hag will subscribe to you. All right, is everybody in?
Well, did he need 40 months or did he need 40 consecutive months?
Oh, hey, yeah, that might have. Is it work? Does it seem to be working for everyone? It does. Perfect.
Please.
Okay. I appreciate y'all letting me know about that.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Meow, meow, meow.
Okay. So currently, Tim Timble has both of them, and she has the things going. And then at some point, Griffith just turns it off from behind, and she's just. And then she just dumps him. And then like a mile later, you realize that she just left him in a bush somewhere. So you go back and get him.
Interesting.
So maybe two of us should have these on two different people.
Yes.
So I guess right now we're like on the horses traveling whichever direction south it is to the other town. Watch, wheel, keep.
Yes.
Yeah,
Wheel
I'll be
watch,
happy
maybe.
to take the other one. Unless Jimpleton, would you like this other backpack so you can be in constant contact with Tim? Since you guys kind of seem like you'll have an understanding.
I'm already carrying quite a bit. I don't know if I can handle literally one more pound.
All right. While we're doing that, you have gotten horses. Tim was not provided with one, but she will ride with Jimbleton, whether he said that was okay or not. But does anybody have a preference on the style and colorings of the horse?
I want a Palomino.
No. I'm good with whatever.
So I'm reading Harry Potter right now.
I have no
no.
preference.
Okay.
I personally don't know anything about horses, so whichever one they give me is fine.
All right.
about it, but I don't, as a player, that much about horses. So in my mind, he's just being weird about using one.
Kind of cutting out a little bit.
Yep.
Metropos.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll pick the one in the front.
All right. Okay, y'all are gonna be heading south, and it is still, it's still winter here. We're so far north that it is a more warm climate up here, and so the weather's not really bothering you, but it is still, dark. Staying dark later, getting dark earlier, but you do get on the road pretty early in the morning and start heading south. As you head south in Nightland, the weird thing about this place is that as you're going and as the day is, is the dawn is moving into morning, that's moving toward noonish, it's actually getting darker, and it doesn't feel like midday here. It feels it feels like you're constantly in at dusk, and you can see fine. It's just unsettling here. When
Does it make us feel tired?
No.
Okay.
Do we know why?
As in Nightland, as you go south in Nightland, it's just there's an evil here that everybody knows about, and there's not really anything anybody can do about it. But this is not a place that you would try to spend a ton of time. Wheel Watch Outpost is the southernmost outpost in this land, and so it's on the road that cuts to the east into Eswild, but there's not really any settlers here. There's not any. This isn't a thriving town. This is a military outpost, and that's it. If I could get, who is leading the pack as we travel?
I will.
Yeah.
Okay.
I assumed the knight was.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't speak up, so he's going to
Yeah.
pass me now.
All right, Jimpleton, if you could roll survival.
Survival. 12.
12. Okay. As you're on the road here, some motion in the bushes to your left catches your attention.
Oh, I guess I'll look at it.
Okay.
Like, is it a big motion, or is it just like...
Yeah, it seems like a it's not a squirrel. It's something larger.
There's something over there.
All right.
But I
I
want
look
to slow
towards
down.
where I see Jimpleton looking now that he's spoken up.
Okay. There is an Abyssinian wolfhound that pokes his head out of the bushes and whimpers a little bit, but then in seeing Rowena, immediately starts wagging his tail, and you can't see his tail, but you can tell by the way the entire dog moves back and forth and sticks his tongue out. both Rowena and Zeroth will recognize this dog. Actually, the dog belongs to Zeroth's father, but the dog does not like Zeroth at all and loves Rowena. And so the dog will make an excited yelp and hurry forward, and you do notice that the dog is seems to be shivering. His fur is matted down, and he seems to have been out for a while.
Well, I'll bend down and greet it. Hey, boy, what's up? Where are you coming from?
And Rowena, what is this
kind of pat him.
dog's name?
I hadn't thought about that.
You had warning.
No. I had the perfect name, but now it's not coming to mind.
Sparky.
Steve, I guess.
We'll edit the name in later. We like if you could say his name is right now, and then later say like so that it'll be smooth. We'll go. His name is Sparky or something.
His name is whoever gives the next gift sub in chat.
Oh, no.
I like having Jim's friend on the stream. All right. The dog whose name is, and then I'll edit it in later. Will bark and start darting back into the forest.
Does he look like he wants to be followed?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I guess I'll follow.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow behind Rowena.
All right.
And now
so
Rowena's in the lead.
yeah, is it the two of y'all, or is everybody else going as well?
Griffin will follow.
Okay.
Yeah. Although I do have
I'm not-
a quick question.
Yeah.
DM, was I able to get a lance before we left the town?
Sure.
Okay.
And it's morning when we left, right?
Yeah, I'll look up I'll look up a cost. But actually, you're living in the barracks. You probably just asked for
Okay.
one and they took it. They gave you one.
It looks like 10 GP at least through D&D Beyond.
Oh, okay.
Is the cost. So
Yeah.
they're pretty cheap.
Okay. Yeah, you make more money than the rest of us.
I think I have 29 iron in my. I could take 10 out.
If Zeroth, if I could get you to roll perception.
Okay. 10.
10. Okay. You hear rustling of leaves right behind you. As soon as just before, you feel a hand go over your mouth, and as you're tensing up to act, you hear a very familiar voice go, "Settle down, boy. No sudden noises. They might be here."
I'm gonna. Do I know who the voice is? It's so familiar.
Yes. Yeah. This is this voice very well. This is the voice of your father.
Okay. I'm gonna slowly I'm gonna nod, I guess, but I'm gonna also slowly put my hand. I guess I'm gonna put his hand on my mouth and be like, and whisper, "I understand," and
Okay.
kind of pull away from him. But yeah.
he lets you go, and you turn to him, and he it's a little bit more disheveled than last time you saw him, and you know him to be a hardworking man, and yet a man of means, and his clothing seems a bit worn, like he's been it's been uh, torn and pulled as he's been navigating these forests. He has. There's my dog doing sound effects for.
Right.
All of a sudden, the no-name dog barks. No. um, he'll you see that he has a sword with him. It's not drawn, and he looks and he nods to Rowena and says, "It seems you've made some friends. My name is Alrin."
Ulrin Stormcloak. No, nobody.
No, I got it. I imagine Griffin. Am I still cutting out?
No, you're fine.
No, you're good now.
Okay. Yeah, I imagine Griffin will have, if he saw Zeroth get grabbed, would have. When you see him, I'm lifting up my visor and picking my lance back up, like I was getting ready to attack.
Mm-hmm.
But and I'll wave a greeting to your dad.
What have? Glad to see that you're safe. But what has brought you here?
Actually, we were coming to find you guys. I guess we're heading to Wheeltown.
We'll watch.
We'll watch.
Well,
And we heard that it was no messages have been received from the stronghold in several days. So
it's very true.
yeah, Rowena and we actually spoke with her old man at Calamon. Have you met up with him?
No. I when Wheel Watch was taken, I was out scouting around, and so I wasn't taken with everyone else. I've been trying to spy out the fortress for the last couple of days. It seems that our people are still there. They're still alive.
They're being held captive?
They're being held captive, yes. There's not many of them there, but there are creatures. They're formidable.
How many would you say?
Well, there's people in and out of them. As far as men go, 3, 4, 5, maybe. There's a couple of these lizard creatures there, though. They, I've seen them fight. They're very strong. I dare not try to take them alone. So I was heading north to try to see if I could find help at Calamon.
I don't think they have anything extra. They're going north. We're all you've got for the time being. I think they're falling into their own possible trap. But
Okay.
you say there's only possibly 6 people altogether, 6 entities that have taken over a city of. How many men did we lose? Like, what were the numbers? I mean, what was this?
Well, the forces that took the town were many. But once the regiment was killed, they only left a few there to hold the fort. But they do run supplies through there, and so at any given time there might be another group of soldiers that come through the area and rest there for an hour a night or whatever.
So there's a constant stream of traffic of
I say constant.
forces.
You know, the
Intermittent.
right, yes. Maybe once a day somebody will come through. It's only been a couple of days, but I've seen, 2 groups come through.
Is there any survivors, any warriors, anybody that's could possibly unite with us if we try to go back in there?
Well, it's our
What
town.
about what about the late what about your what mom?
Your wife.
She's
Tight knit family over there.
she's there.
She's my stepmother.
She's there. I saw her. She's safe. So there are others there. There's like 20 from our town, and so if you give them, I mean, our people. If you give them swords, they'll be fine. But they're locked in. They're locked in the prison. The prison is, it's close to the front gate. It's right. It's in fact right beside the front gate. But it is, it is. You have to get inside. Son, could I have a word with you?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I guess I'm gonna walk
Yeah,
a little way away.
and he'll speak to you privately. And Tim will naturally walk right behind y'all, and then he kind of shoots Tim a glance, and Tim will back off. And
I'm gonna keep an eye on our surroundings.
Yeah.
While they walk off.
Okay. He'll tell you, look, don't tell Rowena this, but it may come up. I told you that her mother died a long time ago. That wasn't totally true. We thought she was gone for good. But I saw her there. She was with these people, these invaders. She's not there right now,
What?
but she was there yesterday.
Does Sir Rotherwood, or does he know? I mean, does her dad know?
He doesn't know that she's here. He knows
But
that.
he does know that she didn't die.
Yes.
Why wouldn't we share this with Rowena? We know she's like a sister to me. It would be hard not to share this with her.
Because there's much going on, and if she knows that her dead mother is alive and here, there's a lot of unanswered questions there, and the desire to answer those questions might distract her, might draw her into danger.
I understand what you're getting at, and I'll do my best not to say anything. But she's a strong woman. She might pry it out of me. I do want to. So she's there though, right now.
No,
You're
she was
saying
there
she's-
yesterday.
Oh, she was part of the group that passed through.
Yes.
Tell me, does she have any? Is there anything uniquely different?
I'll say.
I mean, maybe you should tell me this. This.
Besides
She
wearing
wasn't killed. What happened?
she left town on her own. Her studies kept leading into darker and darker paths. Her seeking for the old gods turned to very destructive tendencies. She left town seeking, well, honestly, seeking power. She may have found it. She's wearing full armor with some red emblem on it. And she's got, well, she seems to have replaced an eye with a red gem. I don't know
One
why,
of her
but
eyeballs?
what's that?
Like her eyeball?
Yes, there's a red gem there.
That's crazy. Did it look like it could do anything, or just?
Well, like shoot lasers? No, I don't know.
That's kind of exactly what I was thinking. Man. Did you see it shoot pop a rock or two or something? That's very interesting. You know what, Dad? We haven't been super close recently, and I really appreciate you pouring out, telling me all these details. And you know, your interests and my interests, I think, are together on this one. So, although I can't promise I won't share this information, I am working with a group of people who I need to trust me. I've not been a very trustworthy person, as you know, these past 10 years or so, and so I'm trying to work on that. I've got a good group of people. We seem to be on the same page, and we're actually trying to help. So everything you're telling me, I think I need to consult with my group, because any risks that I take, they'll also be taking. And actually, I feel even awkward having this private conversation with you. I feel like I'm just going to go and tell them everything. But I do respect you. It's not that I don't. I think that I got to make some choices here that involve other people's, Anyway, Pop.
You've always had a good heart. Not a great brain, but a good heart.
Yeah, I got that from you.
Thank you. Wait.
That's right.
So with that, I'm gonna kind of, I'm kind of feeling where you. Well, actually, I'm gonna start heading back to the group, and I'm gonna kind of motion for him to where are you camping out tonight? You said they're possibly nearby. What can you tell the rest of us?
On horseback, the the outpost is an hour more south.
Okay.
I've not seen any of them this far north. It is my concern that they will eventually head toward Kalaman.
What directions were they leaving? Have you noticed when they come through? Like what?
Both east and west.
Okay. So they're not heading north yet, as far as we know.
Not at this point. Not that I've seen.
I'm going to look at the rest of the group. I'm going to kind of quickly fill them in on everything they said in front of him, but in a respectful way. And I'm going to leave the part out about Rowena's mom for now, though. I'm just going to tell him like everything else that's going on. I'll tell Rowena that privately later.
Right.
But
and your mom's name, by the way, is Kansaldi. Kansaldi.
Is it?
Rowena would only have vague memories of her. She left when Rowena was extremely young.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna ask that next.
All right. I guess
so. He's going to kind of give you an idea of what the outpost is like. So on the north side and on the south side, the road will come through the outpost, and there's a gate on either end. Right beside the north side, there's and then the walls go around with like all the buildings inside are just one story. The walls are 10 feet high. Each kind of corner has a little outlook tower. The prison is by the north gate. The barracks are on the northeast side, which is where kind of the main living area is. Stables are near the south gate, and that's pretty much everything that's there. This is not this is not a place where there's trade. There's no merchants there. There's no citizens there. This is strictly a military outpost.
Okay.
So when Zerath told us everything that he learned, are you telling us all about the woman? You're just not saying that it's Rowena's mom? Or did you completely leave the woman out?
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna mention the woman, and that there's this. She seems like a powerful, possibly spellcaster that's come through, and I'm gonna describe the stone and the eye and everything. But I will not. I will leave the fact that it's Rowena's mother out of it.
Okay.
Are
And
there any
Are you telling
if y'all
red
can,
emblem that we're familiar with?
just real quick, if everybody, if you're not in roll 20, we will need roll 20. But I'm sorry, Jim. What was the question?
Oh, sorry.
Jim or Jen?
Jen. If Jim's friend had a question too, I didn't hear that one. Sorry.
My question was, is there any red emblem that we might have seen or heard about before? Like when he says red emblem, is that something that would jog something that we should know about or no?
If you ask him about it, he will kind of sketch it out on the ground, and Tim will immediately look at it and go, "That looks like melon." And it is kind of this dragon shape. It is like you recognize the shape. It's not a specific emblem that you know.
Okay, it's dragon shaped.
Right.
Have any of you ever seen
Do I know it?
a diamond thing in the eye? Like, does that? Yeah.
Is that a common occurrence?
Roll Arcana. It's going to be a very difficult roll.
Oh, it's Arcana?
I would like to roll Arcana. I did not roll well. No.
But no, you were Simpleton. You were asking about the symbol, right?
Yeah.
About whether you recognized it.
Yeah, if I'm rolling Arcana to recognize the symbol, then I won't roll. I was checking if it might be religion. Because if it's Arcana, I wouldn't know.
Yeah, that's for the gem. I mean, there's. I'm not going to have you roll for the symbol because there's just no way for you to know it.
Okay.
Does
Did,
Griffin have it? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Did Zeroth tell us that this lady was gaining power or doing research about the old gods?
I don't think I would have given all the details about the mother part. I think I was just kind of describing that there might be this person. You can ask about.
Okay.
I mean,
no.
Yeah.
Does Griffin have any familiarity with Wheel Watch, with the outpost? Just would that have been something that he would have encountered for a place that he would have been through?
Very possibly. Let's roll history just for something to roll to see if you've been there.
Sure. Okay. Because part of the reason I'm asking is if I would have any kind of knowledge of if there's a weakness, a direction where we should approach, where we'd be the best supported as a part of one of my combat superiorities. I have tactical advantage.
Okay.
Or tactical assessment, where I can make history checks with a superiority die.
I know you've patrolled extensively in this area, so I'm going to say that you've been here.
Okay.
So with that knowledge, you would know that it would take more like if there's five soldiers, all of them patrolling, then they would have pretty good cover of everything. If there are four or less, there's gonna be gaps in what they can see.
Okay.
Just because the way this sits, unless you're in all four corners looking out, you're gonna have massive blind spots.
Right.
And you would the road is pretty open, but nearby there's a lot of there's a lot of forested areas and trees where you could kind of take your time and watch.
Okay. I would. I'll relay that to the group just as informationally. There's better ways that we should approach than from the road, which I think might be obvious, but I might be able to lead us if we're gonna keep heading that way.
How thick are the walls?
How thick are they? Let's see if it says.
I can still roll a history check if you want, Paul.
Oh, dang. They look like they're thick.
Okay, and I think I said 10 foot earlier. The outer walls are 15 feet. Inner walls, inner buildings are 10 feet high. The outer walls are probably a couple of feet thick.
Yeah. I have an ability to. I can climb walls, and I can sneak. So I could try to sneak in and get some eyes, and maybe open the door. I don't know, or I don't know.
Okay.
Griffin? Do you know of any? Is there another? If you've been here before.
Do you want me to roll a history check, Paul, with the superiority die, and see if I know anything like that, any kind of special access or best places to get in?
Yeah, go ahead and do that.
Okay. So, and then I add a 1d8. 2 plus a d8. Let's see. 23. Burn one of those dice.
All right. 23. Yeah, so with that you would know it's all going to depend on where the soldiers are. It is not easy to get to get on and off the towers. It takes a few minutes. And so they're either going to be on the walls or on the towers, but it's unlikely that they're going to be like going back and forth on them. And so if there's a section where they're not, then it's going to be easy to get somebody up on top of there. The gate cranks are loud and do require a key, but they're right inside each gate. The best idea though is to get someone in on the inside, because once you're on top of the wall, then you can look in and kind of and figure out where everybody is and relay that.
I have a thought. What if can anybody? Saria, or are you a jerk? You're not right. You're Ranger. Does anybody have a polymorph or something? Maybe we could, or change shape. Can anybody disguise?
There is no way I have polymorph.
Can we look like the bad guys and bring in my dad? Just maybe not. We probably don't have the gear. We probably look too that. We probably don't have time for that. But I just
Yeah, your dad would tell
Chewbacca.
like the soldiers do have uniforms, So there are human
Okay.
soldiers, which, by the way, you really have not seen. You've seen goblins and hobgoblins and draconians.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah, I was surprised that they were humans.
Yeah.
but they do have uniforms.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, the humans inside the village are not allied with the Draconians, right?
No. So there's
They're
there's
presumably-
about 20 prisoners,
Okay, right.
and then these other soldiers are not from the village. They are from
Okay.
elsewhere.
Gotcha.
Griffin, do you know how thick the gate is?
Let's see.
The gate is reinforced wooden gate, 15 feet tall, and the gate controls are right next to them on the inside, but reinforced wood.
Are they automated or something that you'd have to sit there and crank manually?
Manual crank.
Okay.
With a
So
key.
it'll take a while to open them.
Yeah.
Okay.
They swing fairly
Uh,
easily once you get going with them, but it would take a couple rounds to open them up.
Saria, are you able to destroy wood?
Is she? She was born for it.
Because I
While
have
they're
an
all
idea.
having this discussion, I'm just gonna go ahead and cast mage armor.
Yeah.
But you guys keep discussing.
Because I can make it so if you blow up the gate, it doesn't make any noise.
It's an interesting idea.
That's a weird use of that spell. That would be really cool.
Wait, what spell are you thinking of?
What do I have?
Oh, he doesn't know. He's just making up stuff.
I have silence. No, I have silence. No sound can be created within or pass through a 20-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose within range.
Silence and fireball is a really nutty combo.
Yeah. All right. I'm digging this.
I could make a distraction at one of the gates. I mean, I'm.
But I was
Not
thinking,
gonna-
we'd break through the gate and not make any noise and then just open up the prison.
Yeah, because I'm not sneaking in there. Unfortunately.
If we only had darkness and silence, we could pass it over. And
I can blind someone.
Do you just poke him in the
So-
eye like boing? Boom, boom.
No,
Do this.
I just, I don't know. I just think they should go blind, and then they do.
well, I wonder if you guys. What if you guys made a distraction and try to draw them out and attack them from one side, and Rowena and I can try to sneak in and let people out while you're possibly
Yeah.
fighting them. I don't know. I mean, that's the other alternative, I think, or another alternative. I like the idea of blowing up the gate, but if they can see it, they're gonna, even if they can't hear it, they'll need at least some kind of distraction so they wouldn't see it, and that'd have to be a pretty prolonged distraction so that they wouldn't turn around and see the gate busted open and us sneaking people out. Is my dad, by the way, what's his name again? And is he by himself or is he with a group? He's got the dog
He's by himself.
and okay. What was his name again?
His
Put it up in my notes.
his name is Alrin.
Alrin.
Is Nightland part of Solamnia?
Yes.
Okay.
Slomnia is more regionally controlled. It's kind of a loose affiliation of independent states.
So the people in Nightland would be subjects of the crown.
Yes.
So- yeah, I'm game to go try to make a distraction at a gate, see if I can draw people out. I don't think I can fight everybody. I mean, but in terms of drawing people towards one side or the other so that you can climb in and try to open prisons, It's a military outpost, so all the prisoners are going to be fighting men and women.
I'm gonna.
Well, the prisoners
Okay.
are from the town in Eswild. All of
Okay.
the soldiers that were here have been killed.
Okay. Ew.
I'm pretty good with. I don't have many words, but I'm pretty good with the few words that I do have. I think I could convince some of them not to attack you when they come out to attack you.
The idea of having a priest with me. Where would Saria go? Would you want to go with us or try to infiltrate?
I think she. Well, so,
I can think. Um, I think I would go infiltrate. I think that's where I'd be most useful.
Cool. So
I'm
Jimpleton
reading all my
probably...
spells because I don't know.
Right.
I don't remember what they do.
We probably pretty explicitly want to avoid getting into an actual fight, but drawing attention should be relatively easy.
Rowena, do you have any ideas?
I can go wherever. I mean, because we also have your dad.
Oh, is he with us?
I think.
He can be.
I don't know. Do you think the party sneaking in should be smaller? Just to kind of try to avoid
It could be
notice? Or...
maybe since I'm pretty good at sneaking and I can possibly help let in Saria, maybe she and I can go and
I also have Misty Step and Knock, so that's why I kind of want to infiltrate.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
So how about, since we're probably sneaky, we could go in and you guys could all clump together and you might be able to pick some people off. I mean, if there's only, I guess we just don't know the power of the dark
With
side.
love. Oh, I thought you were gonna go with love, man. That's my bad.
Just be ready. If I were a bad person keeping other people in a prison, I would make sure I had guards at the door.
Yeah.
Yeah. How far can our horses travel in a round? What's their movement speed?
It'd be double your what about 60?
Okay. It's pretty big because mounted I could get around, I don't know, to the back gate if you guys were able to open it. I mean, I could move around to the other side of the castle a lot faster than they could on foot.
There's no, so are these gates, is there any kind of like lock picking I could do or any kind of, or are these gates secured from the inside and they're impenetrable? Like,
Yeah, there's no lock on the outside. It'd be from the inside.
okay.
But Sari has knock. So she could Misty Step in and then open it or unlock it at any rate.
He said it would be loud,
Yeah.
but if
That's why I
Jimpleton
would
can
wanna-
find one-
Saria, did you?
Do you have to see the place? I can't Misty Step to a place I can't see, so I can't
Oh,
just
yeah.
Misty Step through a locked door.
Saria, did you pick the level 1 spell WD-40?
I didn't.
Oh,
So sorry.
that-
So sorry.
This is such a useful spell.
And I thought about it too.
That's a good point. Are the gates like portcullis? Like, can you see through them, or are they
No.
No, he
like
said
Innistrad
reinforced wood.
style?
Yeah, reinforced
Okay.
wood. So you get
Like,
like
can't
if you're
see through
if you're close enough, you might be able to see through a knot or like the gap in between the two doors. You'd have to get right up
Okay.
on it. It's not like portcullis where you could you can see through it
Right.
from anywhere. What do y'all think?
Well, if no one else has a plan, then I can make one, but I don't think that's the best idea.
Yeah, my specialty is warfare, not hostage rescue, so I don't think I should really be leading
Maybe
this.
we should just go. Maybe we should just go in and fight. Like maybe we're overthinking this. Maybe we should just
Yeah.
bust down the door and whoop some booty.
Do you want to bust down the door quietly or loudly? And do we know
Preferably.
which
Or we
gate?
can split up and we can bust down both doors simultaneously.
That's true.
Interesting.
Let's do it.
Who can bust down a door besides Saria?
I can't.
Yeah,
No.
Solemnic Knights have this famous old story of this other Solemnic Knight named Don Quixote. And, I feel like that's about how effective I would be charging at the doors.
Do we know which gate has the prison next to it?
Northgate.
The front north gate. Yeah.
Oh, let's just knock it down, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess we're gonna stealth up there as best as we can. Actually, can we get kind of close? Maybe we can pick somebody off and draw somebody out. I don't know. If we could. There's only 5. You said we. I'll ask my dad again as a reminder. You said there were 7 guys in there, 5 humans and
What
2.
about?
I've seen like
Do we want
about-
somebody to try to climb the wall and peer over? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, they always leave between 3 and 5 humans there, and then the big lizards.
Yeah. If I climb the wall and can see over, is there any way? Could you misty step to the top of the wall? You couldn't misty step to the top of the wall or anything.
Misty step to the top of the wall.
Sure.
Yes, I can do that.
Okay.
It's just not being seen is the issue because we are now standing or perched on top of this wall, and I don't know how difficult it is to hide on top of the wall.
So they do have
Right.
the
Like a walkway.
yeah, like on top of each of the little towers, they have I'm blanking on what they're called, but the little half walls with that you can.
Okay,
hide behind.
yeah. I can definitely misty step to the top of one of these towers or to the top of the wall and try to peer in or try to hop over that way.
Okay. I can go. I guess I can go with you. We can try to sneak in there and see what we see and report back before we bust in, because maybe these monsters are more than we can handle. I don't know.
I think it would be a good idea to get some intel on where they are and how many
Yeah.
and all that stuff. Yes.
Okay.
All right.
So Sneak up.
Let's take a quick break,
If they're
Okay.
and when we come back, I'm going to force y'all to act.
okay.
So make any final preparations during the break, and then we're gonna get rolling on the mission. All right. So we'll be right back, everyone. I appreciate it, and we'll see you in just a couple minutes.
All right.
All right, we are back. Okay. Y'all are riding up toward toward the outpost as you kind of crest some of the hills on the road. You are seeing it out in the distance, and so what is the plan?
well, me and Griffith are going to the south gate to make noise. And
Is
attack.
Rowena coming with you? Rowena's going with you.
Rowena too? Okay, Rowena too.
And we're
And,
bringing one of the walkie-talkies with us. One of the
Right.
Jabberwocks.
Argab.
The
Jabberwocks?
Jabberwocks, yes.
Oh,
I just, I'm
then-
hoping that one of these enemies do not have a Vorpal sword against you. But,
Right.
all right.
I mean, that would be some pretty sweet loot at level 4. That's all I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah. Well, yeah. Assuming you survived to get it, then it definitely would be.
Right, yeah.
All right. So
You
are
don't survive a vorpal sword.
are you able to move your character?
Let's see.
Believe so.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So are y'all
Do you
head?
want me to go ahead and put us at the south gate
Yeah.
to start, or
Yeah, like just in that
cannot move
area.
mine.
Okay. Let me.
I can't move mine either.
Darn it.
I moved mine? I can move everybody.
Aren't you special?
Oh no, I
No
can't. I
kidding.
can move some people. Let's see, Tem, Rowena,
Oh no, where's Tem gonna go?
Sarah.
Tem needs to go with y'all.
Tim needs to go with the noisy group.
Mm-hmm.
Should we have? Can one of us have a backpack or no? Is that gonna mess with our stealth? Is this kind of loud?
Well, you can turn it off.
I can wear it under my robes, and I think we do need to turn it off while we're sneaking. But what we'll do is we'll wait for their signal, and then we'll turn it off, and then we'll sneak in.
Right.
Okay.
Saria, can you move now?
Sure can.
Okay. Who else needed it?
Griffith.
All right.
Rowena's okay. I can move her.
Karina, Griffith, you should be able to move.
Yeah, got him.
Sroth, can you move?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Are you taking Sroth's dad?
Oh, he's with us. Is he a sneaky type?
No.
Yeah, he's gonna get in the way. Yeah, he
He's
should
not
be.
great.
he
He's not
can
great
be-
in battle.
Well, maybe he can wait. We can tell him to wait out front, and if the people come, he can help guide them away.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be a good idea. Tell him not to get involved.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm assuming everybody going to the south, you're taking the long way around through the forest,
Mhm.
over the river, through the woods to We'll Watch
To
Outpost.
the
You go.
southern gate we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you said the
Right.
prison is on the west side or the east side?
The prison is on the west side at the north gate.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So
So-
you've kind of taken position. You're still outside of view. Are y'all surveying the castle before you go?
Yes.
Okay. Instead of just having everybody roll for every single thing, we're gonna do our best. Whoever's got the best perception is gonna do the roll for the group.
Okay.
So
Mine's
who's
atrocious, so not me.
Let me look.
I'm +0.
I have a +3.
+3.
okay? One of you with +3. Go ahead and roll it.
One for north and one for south, or just one altogether?
Just one altogether. This will be as you're
Okay.
approaching.
Sure. Doug, you want to roll it?
You go ahead.
All right, then I rolled a 6.
We haven't split up yet.
Oh.
Oh, I
6.
should have rolled it.
We're off
That's
to
right, I
such
got a
good
6.
start, you guys.
With a 6, you did see one of the a guard in the southwestern tower.
Oh.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. What's next? We got several of you in the south, several of you in the north.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna take a wide berth around it and try to stay covered.
Yeah, you're
least-
you're covered right now until you tell me that you're approaching.
Okay.
Okay. You and I are staying back until we hear a
Right.
signal.
Right.
Yeah. Let's see, Rowena on the far gab. Because Jim, Jimpleton, you're going to be talking with your thaumaturgy or something, right?
Yeah, I'm going to be speaking to the people inside.
All right. Well, then we shall approach.
All right, and as we walk up, I will cast thaumaturgy on myself to amplify my voice up to 3 times as loud as normal for 1 minute. And I'm going to say, hello there. Let us in. And that's a good start.
All right. So,
And I said that's a good start, but quieter. And so it's like, that's a good start.
you do see another soldier on the southeast tower as they're both kind of like both of the people in the south towers are kind of leaning over. And they say something in a French accent about silly English kniggets, and no, they say, what? What do you come here for?
To come inside.
Ah, we're closed.
Well, you can open for us.
Tell them their
Tell them what?
fathers.
Their fathers.
Tell them that they're.
He's having a stroke.
And one of them looks to the other, and it said, "She told me she wasn't pregnant."
Okay. Yes, we've come to deliver the news of your pregnancy. And we bring gifts for the new fathers. Open up.
Roll deception.
17.
Holy smokes. All right.
They're gonna let y'all in. It's gonna mess up our plan.
One of them heads down, and Tim will lead over to Jimpleton and say, "What's our present? It's so exciting."
It's Tim. It's like C-3PO.
Yeah.
Let me check my inventory.
These two droids.
Oh my gosh. So the gate slowly cranks open, and the guard is cranking it on the inside here, and will kind of excitedly say, it's like, well, when is the baby coming?
Well, 9 months like usual. And my voice is still booming.
Oh, what a time for a war. I knew I shouldn't have joined up.
Human or like a draconian that's talking to Jimpleton right now?
It's a human.
Okay.
Well, sometimes, even in a time of war, family can come first. But that's a choice that you have to make for yourself.
One of the other guards coming off of the eastern wall and coming down into the main area here as the gate opens and saying, you're not getting leave for the baby, all right? We got to finish the war, and then you can go do whatever the hell you want.
So are we standing around awkwardly?
No, I'm digging
didn't
through
go
my
to plan,
backpack because I'm getting gifts for the new father, and I have an obsidian candlestick
Oh.
and a candle.
It's like 2 presents, but really 1. You put them together.
Hey, whoa, that's right. And I'm gonna hold them out to him. This obsidian candlestick is your new family heirloom. So guard it well with your life and your child's life, and
What, child's life?
pass it on to your child when when the child is born in 9 months.
Child's life.
Does Griffin see?
Does he take them?
Yeah, very awkwardly.
Okay,
It's
then
like,
I'm
well,
gonna remove it.
It would be more like 6 months now. I mean,
Well, and that throat clear would be the last thing that the thaumaturgy carries.
Have we signaled to the other group yet with the Fargab?
Nothing. And so it's like, well, it was a long travel getting here, so we might need to stay over the night. These roads aren't safe during the wartime.
is that a Knight of Solamnia with you?
Who? Me?
If Griffin doesn't immediately speak for himself, I will jump in, but I'll give you a chance first.
All I say is who? Me? But no,
There's all kinds of armor and arms to be found laying around. If you so choose to take it these days.
Well, I wouldn't let Consalda see you in that. That's all I'm saying.
Understandable. Yeah, well.
And Rowena, you will recognize that name.
Oh, nice.
I wonder how many Consaldas there are. I'll think to myself.
Well. Is she here now?
Oh, it's not.
Is that obviously a woman's name or
Yes.
a man's name or
Woman's name.
Is she here now?
No. She won't be back for a couple of days, but
yeah.
Well, we'll be gone by then, so I'm sure it'll be fine.
All right. Well, yeah, come on in. You can bunk up in the barracks for the night.
Thank you. And we'll head over to the barracks. Can we put our horses somewhere? I think that's a stable over there. Is this a stable?
No, this one is over here.
Oh.
Well, I wouldn't.
Oh?
No, the creatures are in there.
Oh. Are they awake?
Probably.
Do they even sleep? Have you seen it?
Yeah, they snore like the Dickens.
Oh. Well, maybe we should just hobble our horses outside then.
Probably best.
Yeah. I wouldn't want them to accidentally get eaten by some vicious monster. Our humble companions in this glorious war.
I guess
I'll go hobble my horse outside. Come on then. Everyone bring your horses.
I'm just in a bush. I'm gonna look over at Sari and be like, "Should you ask if they should send up the signal yet, or?"
I don't know. I
let's
think
see.
let's just be patient. I don't want to ruin anything by being
Let me
too
check my
hasty.
spell list again.
Getting nervous.
I know it's taking them a really long time.
Let's blow this whole thing. I'd be like,
No,
"Have you broken in yet?"
no, don't.
Okay, the stables. Are the stables like, can you see in, or is it like fully walled?
Fully walled.
And the doors, do they lock on from the outside?
They normally would. They don't seem to be locked, but like yeah, there's like a cross beam that's kind of leaning against the wall right now.
Interesting. So I'm gonna go back, check on the guys. They're not. Are they following us out as we hobble the horses?
No, they seem to have gone on their way.
Griffith, we should
Yes.
lock the stable and then go open the prison. And if these humans try to attack us, I'll do what I can to keep them off our backs. But Rowena, you could open the gate, the other gate, and we'll just get out of here.
Should I let the others know that we got in?
Oh, we'll just go open the gate. You know, it's nice that we're here and they let us in, but I don't trust those lizard monsters. I think we should lock them in and then break our cover.
Is there? We don't have any keys. How would we lock the
And
table?
actually, well, it's a crossbar.
Is it?
The stables is a crossbar.
Okay.
The key would be to the gate.
Okay.
So we should not hobble our horses. We're going to ride our horses in there and make a big ruckus with the locked stable. And I will silence the door so no sound can get through it.
Good call.
Yes. Could.
Okay, on the count of three. Who's Rowena? On the count of three, in the far gab, just be like, yell at him like, everything's going crazy. Just get in here and blow stuff up, and then we'll start.
Okay.
1, get on your horses. 2, 3.
I'll shout into the. Everything's going differently to plan. Come on.
And
Let's
as she
sign up.
starts that, I'm gonna cast silence on the door to the stable,
Okay.
so that it like
Shit,
kind
what
of
happened?
overlaps the door. So like it would be centered like maybe here. That way, you know, if they're back in the corner, they wouldn't notice. Like I want them to be able to hear themselves, but hopefully they won't hear the ruckus that we're about to make. And this
And
up to 10 minutes concentration.
I'll lower kick the crossbar down.
The crossbar.
Yeah.
All right. So I would assume that we're probably going to be in initiative now.
Yeah, probably so.
See, I told y'all. You know, things went haywire, and suddenly Jimpleton's making the plan. I don't know if that was a good idea, but like they weren't supposed to let us in.
No.
All right.
were.
If y'all can, roll initiative.
And I should be inside right now. Let's say like right here, maybe.
If you click on your character first, then it will automatically load it. If you
Remember-
did not, then don't worry about it.
Oh,
How do
Actually, not able to get into Roll20 right now.
how do I add myself?
I'll add it.
9.
How do I roll here in Roll20? It's so long.
If you don't have it set up,
I don't
then
have it set up
don't
for
bother
me,
with it
yeah.
now.
Okay. Just roll my D&D Beyond. All right.
Yeah. What'd you get, Zara?
6.
All right.
I rolled a 10.
Good.
Okay, Rowena, you do have your unnamed dog with you.
Oh, yeah.
Nemo.
How does that work? Again, I mean, I kind of looked at it, but
Goes with you.
it takes its turn on my initiative, but
Right.
does it take the place of my action if I want it to attack?
If you wanted to attack, then yes. I do think I don't have my player's handbook with me right now, but I do think that you could do a support action with the dog without like using a bonus action maybe or something.
Yeah.
Sorry, I did not review that. Man, thank you so
looked at it,
much.
but I didn't really
We
understand.
have a raid.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. How was your stream?
Welcome
I was going
to
to.
the plan that was laid and fell apart as soon as I opened my mouth.
I was looking for the raid emote and I can't find it. So we're gonna get you some chocobos. Second day of Fire Emblem, awesome. Yeah, things are well. It's about to hit the fan, and so it came at a good time.
You came. Yeah. Perfect timing.
That was such a weird interaction with those guys. All right.
Okay, we are. I think we're set up. Sarah, you are first.
Well, I'm pretty far away, and I just got the call. So really all I can do is dash forward. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to, I guess, use my action to dash so that I can come up to the gate, and I'm gonna wait.
Okay.
Maybe I can like kind of put my ear up and see if I can figure out what the hell's going on.
All right. So the soldiers were surprised, and so Rowena.
Oh, thanks. So I guess I'm going to. We're already inside.
Oh, are you? Should I move you inside?
We all went inside, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did you-
we should all be inside on the south gate.
Okay.
I guess I'm going to. So they're surprised. So did we decide not to attack them unless they attacked us?
They're
I mean, the main goal is to get the people out.
Yeah,
No.
so I guess I'm going to move over towards the prison and see if there's any way to. If there's a key on a hook or something that.
Are these guys? Are those adversaries in the middle?
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go make my way towards the prison to see if there's any way to open it.
So you're gonna use your action for that, or you're just gonna do normal movement?
I guess I'll use my action. I mean, yeah, to dash.
Okay.
So past these guys. you want to stay out of? I guess you don't want to be in melee. So
Yeah.
how far?
Try to-
I don't know how to do the measuring tape thing. Let's see how far she can go. What's your movement?
30 feet, I think.
30 feet.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
y'all can get anywhere over there.
So you can.
So
If
where
you're on
is
a
the-
horse, you get
Is
60.
it over? Is it this?
Yeah,
This is the prison?
this one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Going the wrong way.
If you're on your horse, you get 60, but you might have to dismount at the end too.
Oh, Is it 60 per movement? So she could ride her. Because you're still on your horse. I forgot that.
Yeah, I forgot we got on our horses. Yeah, I guess I'll ride the horse as far as I can.
Okay.
So,
So you can get over
I
there.
would have left my horse. Just FYI, I would have wanted to leave my horse far enough away to be safe, and I
Right.
would have just run.
so you're up here, Rowena,
Mm-hmm.
on your horse, and so what are you doing? It's your movement. You still have your
That was my
action.
movement. I guess I'm gonna use my action to look around and see if I see any keys or if it's just a bar over the door, like the stable.
Yeah, you can throw open the door, and inside is a just small storage room.
Okay, so not the prison. So it must be the other door. I'll shout that, I guess.
Okay. Chipleton.
Then I will. When have the guards like reacted to us, like, and their facial expression?
Yes, yeah. They're
Are they drawing weapons, or are they like?
Yeah.
Ugh?
the one guy realizes
But
he's
I'm
not really a dad, and he's kind of sad about it.
I'm gonna yell at him. Is he the one close to me? This guy?
He's the one that's close to you, yeah.
I'm gonna yell at him. Lay down your weapons. The man in the tower can't save you from us. And I'm gonna hold up like my mace and my shield, and move right up on him. I'm on a horse.
Okay.
I want to roll intimidate, I guess, with that. Is that a thing I can do?
Yeah.
I only got an 8.
Yeah.
And would that have been my action? Well, I'm not going to hit him on this turn. I'm just going to hope that he reacts to me, and that will be my turn. I have to
Okay.
maintain concentration on the sound spell.
Right. All right. Tim, what do you want Tim to do?
Tim can open doors good, possibly.
Okay. You'll want him
On a horse?
to right over here?
Let's see. Yeah.
All right. All right. He's going to swing open the door and say, hey, there's a lot of people in here. And then close the door. No, I'm joking.
Actually,
That's
it's
way
pretty
more
funny.
than we want to fight. Slam.
Sarath.
Yeah, I'm gonna dash to the. I'm not on a horse either. I thought we were gonna sneak up, so I'm gonna run. I guess use all my movement to get right there.
Okay.
Wait, how far is that? That's probably. I have to use both, huh? Wait. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, I'd have to move all my movement to
Okay.
get there.
All right. Sorry. It's you again.
Hey, actually, I'm sorry.
Am I not in the lineup?
Oh, I don't think you are.
Did
Sorry.
I?
What was your score?
It was 13, I think.
Oh,
You
Sorry
went
about
after
that.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's my bad. I'm having internet issues, so
You can't hear anything, by the way.
right.
Okay.
So I wouldn't know that you just tried to parlay with that guy that I'm about to charge.
Zeroth,
Correct.
did you want to do something different?
Well, I think I have an ability that I can use my movement to climb the wall without
Do you
without
do you
losing
think you
movement.
have the ability, or do you
I
have
do have the.
Okay, go ahead.
I
You can climb the wall.
So I'll get up. I'm gonna get up here.
All right, Griffin, if you could
Up
go
top.
ahead and go for the first round. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no, that's my mistake. I'm gonna drop my visor and wheel my horse around from the gate and charge the guy that Jimpleton rode up to.
Okay.
And oops, no,
Wow, you're pushing me out of the way.
this is so hard with a phone. And I'm gonna try to hit him with my lance,
All right.
just like a full-on cavalry charge.
Go for it.
Oh no.
And I'm gonna do a distracting strike, which would, if he, I get to add a superiority die, and if he attacks anybody other than me, let's see. And the next attack roll against the target by an attacker other than you has advantage. So the next person to attack him gets advantage. So let's roll real quick to see if I hit. That's a 22 to hit.
Oh yeah.
All right. And 11 piercing plus 1 die 8. So 16 total.
Dang. All right.
Piercing.
Yeah, it just cuts through and blood splatters across as Jimpleton was like, "Give up," and then and Griff was like, "Ha!" and stabs him in.
So this
he
guy
is still
learned
up.
he's a dad, and then he. Oh, he's not dead. I was
No,
going to
he's
say he
not
learned
dead,
he's
no.
a dad, and then he learned he's not a dad, and then he died.
Right, yeah. Saria, you are up. We're at the top of the round.
No.
All right, I am going to cast Knock, and what I want to do is I want to cast the spell, and I want it to like kind of throw the gate open, and I want to yell for all of the prisoners to run this way, and so I will go ahead and cast that. That is, hang on, that's a second level spell. There we go.
Okay. All right. It swings open.
That's my action is
And he-
casting that spell. Yep.
And he goes, "Come out!" And Tim will turn around and it's like, they're really trying, but there's these bars that are in the way.
Okay, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna come. How far? Okay, yeah, I'm going to come inside.
Okay. Yeah, and I do only have like 5 people in the room, but there are 20 people in these cages.
Okay. Yeah. How many cages are there? Is it one big cage for 20, or how many cages we talking?
2 cages.
2 cages. Okay.
And they're packed in there like sardines.
Yeah, I imagine.
All right, Griffin.
I will continue to ride on to the next guy and try to lance him too.
All right.
I'm just cavalry try. I got my shield too because I can use the lance with the shield when I'm mounted. So I'm like imagining like I've got like the lance like on the tilt shield like full on. That's a 20 to hit.
Oh yeah.
All right. Only 5 damage. I am going to action surge and do it again.
Okay. That wasn't good enough.
18 to hit.
18 will hit. Yes.
Okay. And I am going to superiority die this. I think I'm going to do fainting attack. So I'll get advantage on my next attack against him. And it's so... But I'll add another 8 damage to that. So let's see, what is that? A total of... 11 plus 8. 19 damage total, piercing.
All right. This guy keels over to a pile as you run him through. Actually, you know what? Like you're probably going so fast that it catches him, and like you carry him for a little while until you dump him unceremoniously off your lands.
For the glory of slumber.
All right. Jimpleton.
I would like to.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's their turn, but I was going to say.
Okay.
That was very misleading preamble to that. Yeah, sorry. The one that's by you is going to run toward the stable. You do have an attack of opportunity if you want to use it.
Yeah, if he's going towards the stable, I would try to stop him.
Okay,
So I would hit him.
go for it.
It's gonna be at advantage.
Okay.
Oh no, it won't be. That wore off. I'm sorry.
Okay. Let's see. Hit. I rolled a 9.
9 will miss.
Okay.
Let's see how far he can go. He's gonna be able to make it. He rushes over and throws open the door and starts yelling.
Right.
All right. Simpleton, give me perception.
Okay. This one. 5.
Okay. There's the other two. There's one on the wall that's starting his descent over here, and y'all hear the door up on the far side open as a guy comes out on the platform right above the crank on the north side up here. Rowena.
I think I'm going to. Yeah, I think I'm going to shoot the guy that's trying to shout into the stable.
All right.
With my longbow. 9 to hit.
9 misses, and you hear the arrow. Actually, you don't thunk into the door, except it sounds like this. And anything else?
No, I think I'm gonna stay put
Okay, Simpleton.
because I know that Saria ran in and helping them.
This time it's really Jimpleton's turn. That's not a preamble to somebody else acting.
Okay.
Jimpleton, it is not your turn. It's
Yes. Would I be able to, in one turn, run into him with my horse, trying to push him through the door, and then close the door behind him and slam the bar shut? If the first part worked.
I think the door would be in action.
I see. And ramming,
especially
running
if you're close.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I think you can just swing it shut. That's fine as a free action or a bonus action. But if you're trying to lock it as well, that's going to definitely be an action.
Okay, so I could try to get it shut. If run into him, try to get it shut, and then I would be like in front of the door if it opened back up.
Yeah.
Okay. Then that is what I will try to do. So I want to, just run into him with the horse,
Okay.
To push him through the door. Horse is strong. Hopefully, it's well trained, and I can roll animal handling
Yeah.
and see how that goes. 6.
Goodness, bro.
He rolled very low, but it was above a 6. So.
So, at what point does the horse turn aside? Like, is it scared when it stops hearing, or what's going on there?
Oh, that's probably true. Like he was on point, and then all of a sudden, like all the sound just away from him, and so like
Very disorienting.
yeah, right at the end, he kind of just slowed down instinctively instead of charging in. So you're probably like right there.
Okay, then I'll move my guy there. Would I be able? I guess he's like holding on to the door, probably.
Yeah.
Okay, then I want to. What else do I have? Cast a drop. I want to drop silence, and then let me make sure I spent silence. Okay, and then I want to cast command on the guy holding the door
Okay.
and tell him close it. Command is one word, so I guess close. But I'm gonna say close it,
Okay.
or like close the door. And I think I have to.
Is that a save?
The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or follow the command on its next turn.
Oh, okay. You got an 18. That's probably a save.
Oops, I didn't mean to roll anything. Yeah, he saved.
Okay. Okay. What do y'all want Tim to do?
So he's just like, no.
Right.
Okay. Tim can try to pick locks, or Tim can...
Tim can totally try to pick locks. Yeah.
Definitely. Tim can try to pick locks.
Tim rolled a 6. I'm sorry.
Stop stealing my dice.
Zeroth.
All right.
I guess I'm gonna. I see this guy over here come down over here, so I'm gonna take my bonus action. I'm gonna move and take my bonus action to hide. And then I'm gonna attack.
Okay. Normally you
With
would
my
do that
crossbow.
in reverse order.
Attack and then
Well, not
hide.
if he's trying to get sneak attack. He wants
Okay.
to
Yeah.
do it first.
All right.
Yeah, thinking. So, short bow. Eight.
We're rolling poorly
Yeah.
today.
This is bad.
Y'all are going to want to do better. Anything else?
That's it.
Thank you for the sage advice, DN.
You'll hear a low growl out from the stable, and it's pretty much all at once that you realize. I don't think by lizard thing they meant a draconian.
Oh God,
Oh.
damn it, sorry.
Oh,
These two dragon-like creatures fly out.
oh no.
They're red, wearing armor that also has the red emblem of a dragon on it.
Amazing.
Each one of them
That
they are I'm trying to see. They are very large, and they fly out and assess as they do a quick circle around. They assess what's going on and then swoop down to strike. The first one will go after Griffin, and with claws out, will miss completely as you go like that, but then dodge as the claws swoop down. The dragon-like creature will swing around and try to hit you with his other claws, but with a 12, will a 12 hit?
No.
Okay. Those two miss. The other one heads back toward Jempleton. Again, trying to hit with claws. Will 19 hit?
Yes.
Okay. It slashes into you with 6 slashing damage, and then flames, come behind it, come behind the scrape with another 3 damage, so 9 total. Then another attack with hit 24 to hit.
Yep.
And that will be 11 slashing and 4 fire damage.
Okay.
You still up for me?
Yeah, I'm standing.
Awesome. All right. Saria,
So
we didn't.
I lost more than half of my life in one turn, but not in one hit. So I think there's a mechanic with that, but that might be a different system.
I think that's a different system. I don't recall that.
Okay.
I might be just misremembering. I mentioned this last time. I did not mention it today. But Lunatari is in full sanction. Your god is in full power right now. It might be a good idea to use that power.
Well, first I have to get these prisoners out. So what I was
You are
what I came in here for.
You are the party's cannon.
And I'm the only one currently trying to get these prisoners out, and I just watched Tim screw this up. So
Tim is like, hey,
my
I'm
question,
right here.
I actually wanted to ask you about Lunatari, so I'm glad you brought that up, because Knock is not an attack spell, and so I don't know if Knock can get me, can I cast Knock on both cages because Lunatari is full, or do I still have to take 2 turns to do this?
It would
And
have
I
to be
want
2.
your input on that.
It'd have to be 2 turns, yeah.
All right, well then I'm going to be here. Hopefully Tim can help me next time around, but I'm going to go ahead and use this action to unlock that first cage with Knock.
Okay. And the door swings open. Anything else you want?
I just want to point out too, no, I'm not. I'm not going to do anything else yet, but I want to point out I did see the icon for those creatures in the turn order last turn, and I was like, what the heck is that? And I didn't say anything. And now I'm like, oh, yeah, that's why those were there.
Yep. All right.
So anyway, no, I'm standing by. I'm not gonna move. I'm gonna kind of wait by the door. If Tim is able to get the next lock open, I'll run out. But otherwise, I'm gonna hang out and see how that goes.
All right, Griffin.
I am going to wheel my horse around, and charge the. I seem to have lost roll 20. Charge the creature that is next to Jempleton.
Okay. There's one
See
right
if I
next
can-
to you.
Yes.
So you will
Yeah.
get an attack of opportunity if you go that far south.
I think I'm gonna take it. I'm just gonna sort of try to duck my head down and kick into the horse and try to get out from under it. So I'll take that attack of opportunity.
Oh, it misses. Yeah, you like this thing is flailing around trying to get your get the claws in, and you are just handling this horse like an expert, just circling
Awesome.
around its legs as it's flying overhead, and you get far away from it and down toward the one by Gimbleton. I went ahead and moved you
Alright.
since you're
Yeah.
if you're
Thank
having
you.
difficulty.
I just got it pulled back up.
Oh, cool. Okay.
I'm going to also use expended superiority dice to make a maneuvering attack. So I'm going to call out to Gimbleton. I'm going to say, Gimbleton, move while you can. And I'm going to level my lance and charge that creature. And the expended superiority die will allow Gimbleton, I'm going to add damage to my roll, but it also allows him to use his reaction if he would like to move up to half his speed without provoking any opportunity attacks.
Ooh. Very nice.
And let me roll. Ugh.
He's
That's gonna be
in
a
the
9 to hit.
silence bubble.
No, the silence
it's
is gone.
gone.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
gone.
that would be
I don't know how to-
hilarious.
I can't click on it to delete it.
That would have been
Oh, okay.
catastrophic.
Why? I can't.
That would
do
have
I
been funny.
missed. I missed with my lance attack.
Well, if he's telling me to move, then I guess I would. Half my move speed,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
and I'm on the horse, so I get 30, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe to here.
Okay. Very good. All right. Griffith, anything else?
I think I might. No, not this turn.
Oh, I'm looking forward to
That was
next
an
turn
evil
now.
laugh. I love it. I love that laugh.
All right. This one guard is going farther inside, and this one's running out toward the battle. The one on the wall here is going to turn towards Zeroth and chuck a javelin. Those 16 hit you?
I think so. Hold on. Sorry. Where am I? Oh. Yes, it will.
Okay. For 6 piercing damage, and as it enters you, you feel the flame of it as well for 4 fire damage.
For 10.
Rowena.
I think I'm gonna try to shoot the dragon that was in front of Griffith at the time.
Okay, yeah.
Before he moved.
One a little bit to the north.
The one kind of across from me, yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, no. I think that's a 9.
Oh no!
Goodness.
We're just rolling so poorly today.
All right. Anything else? Y'all gonna have to roll better, otherwise this entire campaign is gonna end today. And I'm like,
Yeah. I think I'm gonna move towards the door of the stable. Just to peek in and see how it's going in there.
oh, okay, to the prison area.
Yeah, the prison. Yeah, that's what I meant.
All right, Jimpleton.
These things are flying.
They're kind of hovering. They're close to the ground, but they're hovering.
Okay. And they're really big, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, then I want to cast. I'm going to try to cast blindness on this one.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
He has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, he rolled a 5. So what does that do?
Oh, well, he failed, at least.
Yep.
You can blind or deafen a foe. Choose one creature that you can see within range. Let's see. Yep, 30 feet. He's in 30 feet. If it fails, the target is either blinded or deafened for the duration, which is 1 minute. So he's blind for 1 minute. At the end of each of its turn, it can make a Constitution saving throw, and then the spell would end
Okay.
if it succeeds.
Yeah.
So he's blind unless at the end of each turn he can try to see again.
Okay.
It is not concentration, so I can do other stuff.
Absolutely. All right.
Then I'm going to kind of tuck around the corner to end my turn.
Okay. All
DM,
right, Tim.
I forgot. Paul, I forgot that I have. I took mounted combatant as a feat rather than ability score enhancement.
Mm-hmm.
So I have all of my mounted attacks are at advantage.
Oh, okay. All right, we'll pick up on that in this round.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
All right, Tim is on the second lock, and saying, see, this is just like I don't know what I had so much trouble with that first lock for. It looks like you just touched it and it just opened up. I probably loosened it up for you, so you're welcome. And then you hear a click as the second lock opens.
Good job, Tim.
And she'll go, high five, and then you hold up your arm, and she's like, okay, a little bit lower than that.
Look.
So what's going on outside?
I don't know, but it sounds like we need to go
Fireworks.
help.
I love it. Let's go. And she will run outside. Zeroth.
Okay. I have also a question about something I didn't do on my character, and we don't have to do this now, but I have my whole character set up for crossbow work, and I think I've been using a short bow. So can I use hand crossbows, or do you want me to wait? Because I'm fine with that too.
Yeah, you'd have to wait to get some.
Get some. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna fire with my short bow. Actually, I have daggers. I think I'm gonna throw.
If you think you're better.
Well, I can do
Throwing?
two. I can do two. I have 2-weapon attack. So, I will. And I have +7. Actually, I think that's the special dagger I got. Never mind. I don't want to throw that. I'll just use my short bow at this guy again.
All right.
I am going to use the hide action at the beginning, or I'm going to try to crouch down lower so he can't see me. And although that's probably not going to work, right? He just threw a javelin at me.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to hide from him. All right. Well, then I'll just do a normal bow attack on him.
Okay.
All right. 11.
No, 11's gonna miss.
Yeah, and that's it. That's all I can do.
All right. The one's coming back for revenge. He has missed Griffith 3 times now, and that's annoying the snot out of him. You did not expect you to be that fast. Oh, crap.
No, I don't.
Okay, this first roll is 15.
Does not hit.
The second one is a crit.
Okay.
Oh,
So it's going to be 22 slashing damage and 8 fire damage.
holy cow.
And we're level 4.
Yes.
Okay. Griffith falls off of his horse, unconscious.
Oh no.
Okay. The second one is going to go perch up on top of the wall to look down to try to find Jempleton. Saria.
All right, I am going to cast Mirror Image.
Nice.
And then 4 Sarias are gonna come out of this door and hang out right about here. And that's my turn.
Okay, Griffin.
Because Mirror Image cost me an action.
Death save.
All right.
Jempleton, what's up?
The one on the wall should make a saving throw to see if it's unblinded.
Oh, okay.
Oh, if it was
I gotta-
blind, did it get like any kind of disadvantage from
I got to tell you, he
doing what
doesn't
it did
care.
before? Oh.
Oh, okay.
And you're noticing that, and I mean, if you want to roll a wisdom on it, you can.
Okay.
He missed
so,
the
like,
save.
I think my spell worked, but he clearly.
Your spell
knows where he's going
clearly
anyway.
worked. Yes.
Okay.
All right, succeeded on the save. I used my inspiration to roll it at advantage. So first one succeeded, and I burned my inspiration.
Nice. Okay. All right. Let's see how far this guy has. Okay, he can make it over there. This one's going to come after the 4 Sarias. And gonna swing with his long sword. Completely misses all 4 of you at once, and then
We all
completely
duck simultaneously.
like he's trying to swing it across, and like you're ducking in time, so it's like a little wave of Sarias.
Yes, like it's yes.
All right, this other one is going to throw again at Zeroth.
Okay.
For 15 to hit.
That hits.
For 6 piercing and 2 fire.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I have any. Yeah, I can't. Okay, 6 piercing and 2 fire. Okay, gotcha.
Okay, Rowena.
I am going to I guess I'm going to shoot again at the dragon that's by Griffith. Dragon guy, lizard creature.
Okay.
But I forgot that I had Hunter's Mark, so I'm going to cast that first as a bonus action. And then I'm going to shoot. Oops. 18 to hit.
18 hits. Only took you like 5 rounds to finally hit one of them.
I know they've taken no damage
Don't let
yet.
him talk to you like that, Rowena.
So is that an extra d6 for the Hunter's Mark?
That's right, yes.
Okay. So that's a 12 damage.
Okay, all right. Bites it pretty good.
No, 11. Sorry, I miscounted.
Okay. So bites it less good as you thought, but still pretty good.
No, I.
Of the dragon.
And I think I'm just gonna stay there. I'm probably gonna try to get the prisoners to come out and
Okay.
at some point.
All
These
right.
doors are open, right?
Yeah, they're open.
Everything's open. I was really hoping they were already running.
They are on their turn. I just have them last in the initiative.
Okay.
Okay, Jempleton.
I would like to double move,
Okay.
and if I can, while double moving, get off the horse and like step inside here
Step inside.
in the prison.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. So you just shot across the.
Yeah, I kind of went like this,
Yeah.
got off the horse, step inside,
All right.
and then I'll hopefully just from next turn I'll be blasting from over people's shoulders, I guess.
Do you have healing word?
Can I do that while double moving?
I think that's, if I'm remembering right, I don't have my player's handbook with me. I think that's a bonus action.
It is.
Channel divinity. Oh, no action. Let me make sure that's the right channel divinity. I guess they're all. Oh, that one's one action. So the channel divinity that lets me heal people is an action.
Okay, so you don't have specifically healing word as a spell.
As a spell, I have cure wounds.
Okay, that's an action. Yeah.
I don't see healing word.
Okay. All right. All right. What do y'all want Tim to do? Tim is so excited. Tim is vibrating with glee and pointing at them and going, "Melon, that's your people."
Okay. I imagine then he's not going to want to attack them.
He'll attack anybody. What do you want him to do?
Doesn't Tim have healing spells?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, that's very, very true. Let's see what he's got. He has healing word.
Because he's going to have to, she's going to have to dash over to Griffith.
Fairy fire, mending.
Is healing word a touch or a range?
Healing word is range, I believe.
Oh.
Let's double check it.
60.
60 feet, okay. So, yeah, she can healing word Griffin.
Okay, she can do it from here. She's 45 feet away.
Yeah. Just somebody tell me what's the roll on that. Apologize, I did not grab that. Is that a D6?
Pretty sure it's a D4. But let me check.
D4 plus spellcast modifier.
Okay. Griffin! Take 6 hit points.
Oh my goodness.
That was a good roll.
That was really good.
Is he up on his turn? Or is he incapacitated still until his turn, or is he up now?
Well, he's on the ground, but he is awake.
Okay.
All right, Zarath. Zarath, I need you to hit something.
Yeah, I know. Well, so I've got a question. I'm having such crap luck with this guy throwing javelins at me, and he can see me, and everything's just. I have no advantages with him at all. So can I move my position and like hide, like I'm behind? Are these like? Can I get so that he can't hit me, but I can still see into the courtyard and take pot shots at the dragon?
Yeah. You can,
Okay,
you can
and
get
if
behind
he's-
the portcullis stuff. Not the portcullis, but the wall.
Yeah, I'm like giving up on this guy for now. I'm moving a little bit, and I'm gonna shoot at the dragon. But if the reason I was asking about if he's incapacitated, because will I get sneak attack on that? Because it says you don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it. That enemy isn't incapacitated, and you don't have a disadvantage on the attack roll. So I would.
Yeah, I guess you would.
I don't have to if you think that it's kind of on the edge. In which case, I would shoot at somebody like this guy who's actually within 5 feet of Surath.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
You're Zeroth.
I know.
You've done that before.
I know. Let me just do that. Let me not make it weird because he did just get healed. He's still laying down. So let me shoot at the one next to Saria.
Okay.
Okay, to try to get some kind of perk out of my whole thing. Okay, Come on. A 14?
14 misses.
Ugh.
Oh,
Ouch. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna stay hidden. I'm gonna take my bonus action to make sure, see if he didn't see where that came from. And hide from the dragons.
Okay. The one dragon is charging in against Saria.
darn.
Yeah.
But you got mirror image.
18 to
Yeah,
hit.
but if he's
Right.
immune to blind, he might be immune to mirror image too.
So here's what mirror image says. I was going to
So
point
awesome.
this out. Well, here's what it says. It says the spell, a creature is unaffected if it can't see. If it relies on senses other than sight,
Okay.
or
That's-
if it perceives
and this
illusions
is-
as false,
this is
such
the
as with
oth-
true sight.
Yeah, this is the other one that's not doing that. But yeah.
Okay.
So
What do you mean? But yeah, what does that mean?
okay, so what happens if he hits?
Okay, if he hits, then is he blinded, or is the other one blinded?
The other one is blinded.
Okay. Then what I will do is I will roll a d20. And since I have 3 duplicates, I have to roll a 6 or higher. And if I do that, then one of my duplicates will perish.
Okay.
So I will roll my d20. And I rolled a 10.
Okay,
So one of
them-
I'm down to 2 duplicates. So
Okay.
there's 3 Sarias.
He like comes down with his massive claw and like smushes a Saria, and it just like Saria smoke just like comes between his claws and floats away. And then he comes around and swings again for 19, which is probably gonna hit.
That will hit.
So what do you gotta roll?
This time, let me pull this up. This time I have to roll an 8 or higher. And I
With a
roll another 10.
So another one is
Nice.
knocked out.
It's such a good spell.
The other one is flying over and lands on top of the prison area. So the prisoners are ready to run. Are y'all going to tell them to come or wait?
Tell them to stay in there.
Yeah, I think seeing how it's going right now, I would say wait.
Okay. All right.
I would say tell that into them.
All right, Saria.
All right, I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave at 3rd level. Hang on. They have to make. First, they have to make a con save.
Okay.
The save is 16.
All right. So there is
And it's both of these. It's the dragon and the human in front of
Nice.
me.
right. Yeah, so the dragon army soldier is with you as well as the as this dragon. So the dragon rolls a 6 but the soldier rolls a 21.
Okay, so first the dragon. Sorry. The dragon will be pushed 10 feet away from me and will take 21 thunder damage.
Well, you have high sanction moon behind you.
Okay, let
And
me
so
roll
roll
my
an-
extra damage.
Yeah, just an extra d6 on top of that 21.
So we'll roll. He will take 24 thunder damage and he's pushed 10 feet.
All right.
And then the soldier, let me see if anything happens to him. On a successful okay, he will take half and is not pushed. So he will take 12 and is not pushed.
Great. This is why I was encouraging you to like kill some things. 'Cause nobody else
I
is.
was busy. Nobody else was saving the prisoners. I had to save the prisoners.
She was doing her part of the plan.
This was my part of the plan. I was just so confused.
If y'all, I don't know if y'all have ever read Twisted Toy Fair Theater. It was in Toy Fair magazine back in the day, and they used like little, very very bad action figures and posed them to make little comic books. But there was one that was, it was during the time when like there were like 500 different X-Men books, and Wolverine was in all of them. And he would just jump from one to each one, and he'd get to X-Force, and X-Force like, "Where Wolverine? Where have you been? We're in the middle of this. Come on, you need to go save the day." And that seems like Saria right now. It's like, Saria, go save these prisoners. Come on, we have to kill a dragon now. Griffin, you are on the ground, but you are awake.
All right.
With a whopping
First
6 hit points to your name.
First thing I'm going to do is second wind. Take a deep breath. And I'm going to roll 1d10 plus 4 hit points as a bonus action. So let's see. Dice, don't fail me now. Ugh. I get 1 plus 4 hit points.
Oh.
I rolled a fat whopping 1. Awesome. So I'm back up to 11.
Yay!
All right. For half my movement, I guess I'm going to get back up on my feet. Would it be an action to get back onto my horse?
No, it would take the rest of your movement.
Okay. But then would the horse have movement?
No, I would say that would be your movement for the time. But you have a 10-foot lance, don't you?
That's true, I do. I was just going to reposition, but...
Well, I mean, you can, you can turn. You'll be fine.
Yeah. All right, yeah, I will get back on the horse, and then pokey poke as a mounted combatant, this time with advantage, so I'll roll twice, which is good, because the first one was a 3. Second one's a 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
All right. For 8 damage, and I'm sorry, if you'll allow me, I'd like to expend my last superiority die,
Yeah.
which does not require, and I'm going to use Distracting Strike, which will add another 1d6 damage, and if someone else attacks him before my next turn, they will have advantage.
Okay.
So 10 damage total.
Great.
All right, and that will be my turn.
Okay. It's the soldiers' turns now. So the first one is going to go after Saria. Eight will probably miss.
Misses. Mm-hmm.
Okay, the other one, a little frustrated that they can't see Zeroth, because that battle was going great for them. He's going to throw a javelin from behind at Saria, and that's going to crit miss. So your illusions are intact. Rowena.
Well, I guess I'm gonna try again. I haven't been successful, but so I guess I'm gonna shoot again at the dragon guy that Griffin was with. Again.
Okay. Yeah, the one that's still in the field.
Yeah. So is that advantage, or would that be better?
Oh yeah. Yeah, you
Did
get
you
to make
do
your
that?
attack. You get to make your attack.
Great.
Yeah, you get to make it at advantage.
Okay, which is much better. 22.
22 definitely hits.
Okay. And that is 6 damage, but since I have Hunter's Mark on him, that's an extra 3.
The arrow
So
just
9 damage.
pops into his his scaly figure, and you see his wings fold up as it spirals down and dies.
Oh, nice.
Templeton.
Oh wow.
I will use. Let me see if this is out of range. I was thinking that I was going to have to attack that thing, so let's see. How far is this? He's too far away. Am I able to like do half movement and then take an action and then do another half movement?
Yeah.
Then I will move to here and then cast Channel Divinity for Preserved Life. Choose any creature within 30 feet that's Griffin. And then, let's see, and myself. To divide up 20 points of HP, I'm going to give us each 10 hit points.
Nice.
It cannot exceed half of your hit points. So, like, if you have 30 hit points, you can't go past 15, and the other 10 would be wasted. But that's how I'm going to do it.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I will move back into hiding.
Great. All right. What do y'all want Tim to do?
I think Tim should attack the dragon on top of the prisoner's house. Yeah, prisoner's house.
The prisoner's house.
Where they live. Where they live.
The prisoners. That's awesome.
Correct.
That's so
I saw-
much from the
I saw
word
the-
for jail.
Yeah, I saw that sentence go bad halfway through as you were trying to say prisoner's prison and then realized, like, that's not good.
I just kept it going. It was fine. There was no change in course at that
That's
point.
awesome.
Away with words.
That's what I'm calling it from now on.
You know what? Hold on one second. I have an idea. She can, if you would rather, fairy fire the actually she could probably fairy fire both of those, couldn't she?
What does that do?
Gives us advantage.
Yeah, so she could fairy fire both the dragon and the soldier right next to Saria, so attack rolls would be at advantage against both.
Oh, okay. That sounds great. Is it the next attack, or it's like until the spell?
Until the spell ends, they get a dex save, but
Okay.
we'll roll
Yeah,
dex.
That sounds
Like that?
great.
So she casts fairy fire on them. Both of them fail miserably with a 4 and a 3.
Wow.
And so
Okay.
both of them are
Oh, that's good for us. Okay.
yeah, both of them get these kind of magical floating lights around them. And
What color?
it's well,
It actually changes colors like through time.
Ooh.
I definitely wanted like a multicolor thing, but I wasn't able to do that. But I really like purple, and so I thought purple would be nice.
I love it. It's lovely.
Zeroth.
Okay. So I'm going to. So this guy, I have an advantage on the dragon.
Yep.
Okay, so that will trigger my sneak attack. But I'm gonna do. I also have two. I'm gonna switch to my daggers because I have two weapon combat. So if I use one, I can use my bonus action to make another attack. So I'm gonna throw my first dagger.
That doesn't
hopefully-
work with your bow.
No, it's a two-hand. Bows are two-handed. If I had crossbows, I need to set up the crossbow thing. I haven't done that yet.
Gotcha.
So 20 to hit.
20 will hit.
Okay, so I'll do 1d4 plus 4, so 8 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my 2-weapon fighting to shoot my second one.
Throw or shoot.
Throw, sorry. Throw my second dagger. This will be 22 to hit.
22 will hit.
And then that'll be 5 damage, so 8 plus 5. And then I'll add sneak attack damage.
Well, the second one won't get your bonus on the damage.
I didn't add sneak attack to the first one, I don't think.
Oh, that's
your
for sneak attack.
Well,
sneak attack,
what?
okay.
Okay, but yeah, your offhand doesn't get your modifier unless you have the feat.
Right.
So I would use it would go on my first one, right? Sneak attack damage, or no? What do you say?
Either one. It's
Yeah.
just extra damage.
It's just one.
Yeah,
not
yeah. I'm just gonna do it for one. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah,
Okay.
but it's
Okay.
okay. Yeah, so that will be an extra 11 damage.
Okay.
So 11 plus 5 plus 8,
Nice.
16 plus 8 is what?
Well,
32?
how did
24.
what I'm asking is how did that second attack get 5 damage?
Oh, it was just that's the damage it does. It's 1d4 plus 4.
It's not plus 4 though.
Oh,
it's
you're
just one.
saying it doesn't
It's
get the
just 1d4.
modifier.
Right.
It's just 1d4.
Oh, okay, my bad. All right, thank you. Yeah, so
Okay.
1 damage.
Cool.
So okay, yeah.
Did you say you had two-handed weapon fighting or whatever?
I do.
He doesn't have the feet.
Yeah.
Do you have the feet?
I do. have the feat.
Everybody you do have the feat?
I have a feat that.
Yeah.
Let me see. I'm pretty sure. I'm in actions. Let me look at my feats. Yeah.
Everybody has as a bonus action using your offhand.
Right.
I have. Thought I had it. I have. Yeah, I have. Unless I'm going crazy.
I'm pulling you up.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man.
Slowly, my internet is the stream seems to be running fine, but I can't open a
It's
simple
for-
It's
website.
features and traits.
It's for crossbow expert. It doesn't work unless it was a crossbow.
Gotcha,
So
okay.
yeah, it's just for dagger.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, whatever that was.
Okay, cool.
Your first roll was 8,
So 8 plus.
so not the
Plus
5.
11 plus 1.
8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
That's it. I guess I can't take a bonus action because or that doesn't. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Right, that was your bonus
Dang,
action.
Yeah,
but
right.
You did trigger. Yeah.
Yeah. I need my crossbows. I need to get that figured out next time in town.
All right. It gets hit. It gets hit by these daggers and immediately, like, swings around at you.
Oh no, I'm dead.
Probably.
I have 13 life. I'm dead.
Oh, you have 13. Did you get hit?
Uh-uh.
Oh, you did get hit.
A lot.
He got hit by
I
the
got
guy
two
throwing
javelins.
javelins.
Okay. The first attack comes down at you and just claws you into the concrete where for a 23. Let me flip those numbers. To hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, for 11 slashing damage and 1 fire damage.
Oh no.
11 and 1.
And 1, so you're at 1 hit point.
Yeah.
You'll be happy to know them second one it missed.
I am happy.
Sorry.
All right, I'm gonna turn around and I'm going to aim at the one that's whooping up on Zeroth, and I'm gonna cast magic missile at 3rd level.
Oh, holy smokes. So that'd be
Nice.
5 missiles?
Yeah, except I'm gonna have to roll a lot. I'm gonna have to roll this manually because of the way it does it.
Right,
It
yeah.
only rolled one.
Okay, and then roll another d6 because of your moon at the end of everything.
So that means I'm going to roll. I can go back to my sheet. I am rolling. How many missiles? I get. Starts at 3, 4. So I get 4 more missiles and a d6.
Right.
Wow.
So each missile's a d4 plus 1?
And then I get to, yeah, it's each one is a d4 plus 1. So I'm about to roll 4 d4 and a d6, and then I will add 4 points to it.
Cool.
Okay. Okay, that is a 9 plus 4. It is 13 damage on that, on the whatever it is.
The dragon whelp.
The dragon thing.
I'm not a draconian.
Sitting on the prisoner house.
Yeah.
Makes me laugh so much. All right, any movement?
No.
You just see.
Actually, hang on. Let me think.
The sky
Actually,
just
yes.
streaks with these missiles. They're just coming around and then hitting the target.
I am not going to take a movement, but I am going to Misty Step
Oh, nice.
on top of
The dragon.
the prisoner house.
Oh.
On top of the prisoner house. And so I'm going to come up here to the top, and that will be a bonus action.
Right. All right, Griffin.
I'm leveling off and charging the guy that Saria just Misty stepped away from.
Okay.
And I will be striking him with my lance, of course, at advantage.
Yeah.
I'll take the 23 to hit.
I bet you will.
For a whopping 9 damage.
A whopping 9 damage is enough, and you spear this guy and shish kebab him like you did his friend, and he is gone. He's down.
I will yell for the crown and Kiri Jolith as I do so.
The last guy cuts back into the building and shuts the door behind him. So all that's left on the field at the moment is the dragon, and it is Rowena's turn.
So I think I'm going to step back a little bit to get a better view of the dragon. And I'm going to use my bonus action to move the hunter's mark.
Holding down Zeroth with a clawed hand.
I'm like, help me, please.
And
I don't like being seen in battle.
is a 15 hit.
No.
Oh.
Okay. So it missed.
Oh wait, did you roll that with advantage though? Because he does have Fairy Fire.
Oh no, I did not.
They're all kids in their faces.
Nope, not. It's the same.
Look,
15.
I'm trying to help you, and you're refusing. It's not my fault after a certain amount of time. Jimpleton.
All right, I'm gonna move here and apparently accidentally take Saria with me. So I'll put her back. That was fun.
What power is this?
I want to be on the prisoner house.
And then I will use guiding bolt at advantage, I guess,
Yeah.
because of the fairy fire
Absolutely.
on the dragon. 20
20 will hit for sure.
to hit. Okay, and then I roll the damage. Let's see, did I get? No. Oh, 17.
Very
damage.
good. All right.
Radiant damage, if that matters.
Light him up.
How? And if it looks like it's not dead, I will use
He's
the
not
other
dead.
half of my movement. Go back inside.
Yeah. Okay. All right. What do you want Tim to do?
Heal
Right.
someone. Oh no, we should heal
Yeah,
people
no, he
when
should heal Zeroth. He should heal Zeroth.
they're okay. Fair. I was gonna say when they're dead, but we don't want him to go past his constitution, I guess.
Oh, good roll. Zeroth gains 6 hit points. You're up to 7. That'll save you.
All right.
You won't go past your instant death threshold, hopefully.
Zeroth, what are you gonna do?
Okay. All right. I've got this. Is a short sword a one-handed weapon?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna switch to my short sword, I guess, and I'm gonna use my +1 dagger. I'm gonna attack with my. Should I use my +1 dagger? Well, I'll use my short sword first.
You should, just my opinion, you should put your dagger in your dominant hand.
Okay.
Since it's the +1. But it probably doesn't do as much damage, so it's up to you.
It's a +7 to hit, 1d4 +5, and then the short sword is +6 to hit, 1d6 +4. I'm just gonna do the dominant. I'm gonna do what you said. That's what I was kind of thinking initially. All right, so I'm gonna attack with the dagger first,
Okay.
and that's 20 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and
You're like stabbing his hand
1d.
as he's got you.
3 + 5 is 8.
Very good. Okay.
8 damage. And then the short sword, I'm gonna really try with this one, and I'm just gonna roll a 1d6 on this, right? Not the +4.
Well, you're
Is
gonna
that what we
roll
said
to
earlier?
hit first.
Oh,
But
I'm
yeah.
gonna miss. I'm gonna miss. Yeah, completely. So it doesn't matter.
Okay.
All right. Yep.
He does not like this at all. He's very angry at you, and all of you, but particularly Zeroth. He did not like that magical weapon.
Do I get sneak attack as he has advantage on him, or no?
No. Oh well, wait. You do have
with
it. You
Fairy
did have
Fire, I
advantage.
think
That's
so.
right. Yeah.
Okay. Can I add that?
Go for it.
All right.
Roll it.
7 damage.
Nice.
Okay, I want you to see something. If you can see it. I don't know if you could read that number.
7.
Yeah.
7.
Yep. Yeah.
7.
I see that.
How do you kill him?
Oh, dude. Okay. Well, I guess I just take the dagger out and I go to stab him in the foot that's on my face, but as I'm going to do it and I can't see his face, he bends down close to bite me, and I'm swinging with all my might to hit his foot, but his head's in the way, and it just goes through his little soft spot on his head. He's got the soft spot
Yep.
like baby dragons have.
Baby dragons. Oh my goodness. Oh no.
So it falls on you.
Baby dragon, do.
And it is a little fire dragon, so he's very warm as he's lying on top of you, and you take a little nap.
Help me!
All right, guys, this is y'all have done it. So for the sake of time, the other two are fleeing. Those two humans are fleeing the area. And so if the prisoners, including Zeroth's mother, are here, and you're able to lead them away. Anything else you want to do here before you leave?
Yeah, I think we should look around.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll do some.
See what's in that tower.
Yeah. We'll do some searching next time then. And in things here. And so great. Well done. I was worried about you for a while there.
I was
Me
too.
too.
Yeah,
And I
I
would
was
have
scared.
felt bad because I'm the one who,
It's kind of,
not intentionally, but I changed the plan. I panicked when things, when they actually opened the door.
Do you, anything that we need to plug? Anything that's coming up? Do we have a Sunderland session in the near future?
Not until September. It's not until late September. We took a month off on that one. However, this weekend we are doing our live show for Vanished in Austin.
Oh yeah.
And we think we're going to be able to live stream it. I don't know yet how or whether, like, I don't know because I'm not the one in charge of technology for this event. However, we are recording it, so it'll eventually be up on the podcast feed probably really quickly after. But for anyone that doesn't know, Vanished is like it covers historical disappearances, and we always do little mock trials on the show. And it's usually recorded in pieces and kind of put together. But for the first time, we're actually doing a mock trial on stage, and we're really really excited. And we're collaborating with 3 other podcasts to do it. The topic is what happened to the Mary Celeste, and we've been working really hard on it. And that happens Saturday. So if I can figure out a way to actually stream it live, I will let everyone know how to watch live.
That'd be awesome.
Otherwise, you can watch the replay once we put it on the podcast feed,
Very cool.
awesome.
All right.
or rather, listen to it.
Yeah. And if we have the people, and summer's been really really hard on Mont Blanc's hunters, if we have the people, that's going to be next week. We may not. So we're gonna see. But I think this week is a new episode of the Dragonlance podcast. I believe. I hope so. And so I've,
You are in charge of this,
I know. Well, okay, so like I'm getting the dates confused because now that Patreon is back up and running, the both Dragonlance and Mont Blanc's Hunters are hitting the feed on Patreon a week in advance.
Okay.
And so that confuses me as to when the actual episodes come out because I'm putting different dates on everything. But if you are a patron, then you already have access to the new Dragonlance, and we're getting to the testify sorcery in the podcast, and I'm really looking forward to that being aired. And so looking forward to that. So anything else coming up that we need to hit on?
Can't think of anything.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for joining in. This was a fun one.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Yeah.
This was very fun.
We're gonna go raid.
Yeah.
We're gonna raid Puexel. And otherwise, everybody have a nice evening, good week, and we'll see y'all very soon.
All right. See you later, guys.